In this video, we're going to see the Branda plugin, which can replace 2 or 3 separate plugins that you may have in your current WordPress installation, and it can also white label your back end of your WordPress website. Hi, my name is Stratos, and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about WordPress, so please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So, with this plugin, you can change how the backend feels. You can change the login screen, favicon, logo replace, coming soon mode. It has a coming soon screen, dashboard color selection. You can replace some text. You can add some text. You can redesign how the backend is. As you can see, dashboard feed, admin bar, tooltips, system emails, and import and export your settings. So you can create something like that with your login screen. You will have something like that when someone logs in. You will have something like that for a coming soon page. And we're going to see the free plugin and what you can do with that. It has so many features, and I think I will explain every single one of those. So let's go and hover to my website. Let's go to the plugins. We're going to add new. And we're going to search for Branda. Okay. And let's install it. It has 4,000 active installation. It's in for it, and it is for WPMU Dev, which is a company that is specifically for multi-website plugins, and also has some amazing plugins for other things. So let's close that and let's go and activate the plugin. No, I have activated, so let's go straight to the settings first, and we're going to see the settings, and then we're going to each and every one feature that we have. So in the settings we have the uninstallation if you want to reset or preserve the data, and if you want to remove anything. And also you can make a reset for here. Permission, who has the permission to change the settings for the Branda plugin? Only me at this moment. Accessibility, so if you want you can enable high contrast mode. And then you have the export and import, and I like that it is an export to a file and not a code that you will import somewhere else. So you can export to a file, keep the file somewhere, and everywhere that you install this plugin you can just import that file. Let's start with the dashboard. So here you can see how many active modules you have. You can just activate what you want. You don't have to activate anything that you don't need. And also it has the Pro version, which it will cost you about $49 a month. And this is it's not only for this plugin. It's a membership plugin, and you will also have all the other plugins that this company has. So first of all, before activating anything, we're going to take GTmetrix for this website, and then we're going to activate some of those, and we're going to see how much it will cost our website. So let's go and analyze that. And as you can see here, we have the module for the admin area, for the front end, the widgets, import, export, emails, utilities, and everything that you have changed. So you will have a green light here, and you can go straight from here and change anything that you want. This is a really nice feature because it's like something that you have like an index, so you can find anything that you want from here. Let's see. Okay, we have 43 requests. Let's go and let's start by the admin area. The admin area is the bar that we have here and here. So we're going for the admin bar, and let's activate that. And now we can change the logo that we have here, the WordPress logo. So we can click here, upload image, and we can select something like this. Okay, use this image. Of course, this is not PNG, so we will have a black background. So let's save that, and I can see here that it will change to this. And I would like, if I could, to make it a little bit bigger or something, but now I cannot change it. Of course, if I make it bigger, it will change the height of this bar, but I would like to have this option. So this is the visibility. So which roles do you want to see this admin bar and the change that you are going to make. This is the menu items that you may have here. So now you can show all of those, or hide specific, or hide all of those. And also you can create some custom menu items. So let's hide first here, and let's save changes. And now let's go to hide specific. So we have here the add new, which is this one. We have the how Stratos, which is this one. We have the my sites, which is this one. Updates, we don't have updates now, but if I had updates, I wouldn't see it up here. Comments, I don't have comments. No, I have comments right here, so I can change that. And I have updates here. I didn't see that. So I can check this, check the comments, check the menu, the site menu, or the WordPress menu, or whatever I want, and hide it for some user roles specifically. So I will select the updates and the comments, and I will click save, and I will see that I will lose. Now let's go and select this for administrator. Let's save this. And now, as you can see, I have hide the updates and the comments. Also, I would like a button here that it should say select all, and I don't have to select each and every one of them in a single thing that I want to hide or show in every feature. Now let's go and add a custom one. So here, as you can see, it's a hide. So let's go to show, let's go to add custom item, and I'm going to title something like book, because I have a custom post type that is named book. So I can title this book. This is the title here. It's not the sub menu. So I will select book, and then I will have an icon like this one. Okay. And let's click that. And now, as you can see, I can link somewhere the title to something, but I don't want to. And let's go to the sub menu, which I want to add an item. And the item will be, you can click here, you can have a title, which will be new book. You can create whatever you want. Sorry, new book. And then it can open a new tab, or in the same tab now it wants a URL, so I can go to the custom post types. Let's go to books. Where is it? I have to add this and change it later, so let's go and add that. So let's go back to the books, and I'm going to add a new in a new tab. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going back here. I'm going to go to the book here, sub menu, and inside here I'm going to paste the URL that I just copied, and I'm going to update and save. Once save, I will see now that I have the book here, and here I have a new book. So if I click and open in a new window, you will see that this file not found, because I haven't copied the correct URL. It shouldn't go with the Stratos Tutorials WP admin. I should copy only that. So let's copy that. Sorry for that. Let's go to the sub menu. Let's go here, and it says that it's relative to here, but I was rushing through. So let's save that, and let's refresh. Not here. Okay, so let's go and open that in a new tab, and now you will see that we have the add new book, which is exactly the same with the add new book that we hit from the left bar here. So then we have the custom CSS, which we'll see in every single item. Let's go to the next one, and I'm going to leave it as activated. And let's go to the admin footer, which is here, the footer. And if I activate it, I can display something like brought to you by Stratos Tutorials or something. How amazing is this? Or something else. So let's go for Stratos Tutorials. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to go to a new page or somewhere else. Let's go to all pages, and we're going to see the Stratos Tutorials appearing right here in the footer. So you can add everything that you want here. Next, we have the admin menu, and let's activate that. So you can customize the menu. let's click customize, and as you can see, you can hide anything that you want for the roles that it's up here, and you can hide whatever you want to hide. Also, you can select the sub menus and customize those also. So I can go ahead to the tools, I can click to the tools, and I can have something inside here. It has so many features. It's crazy. So let's go and discard all the settings. Yeah, okay. And discard. Then we have the link manager, which it was something that we had in the WordPress 3.5 version, and I had to search because I didn't remember the link manager. Yeah, we had the link manager back in the day, somewhere about here, and we hit there, and we could see the link that we had in this in the website. Then we have the admin tips, so you can enable that, and you can add custom type tips. As you can see here, you will find a tip. Let's go and save that, and it will enable some custom post type which is named tips. And inside the tips, you can create some helpful random tips or promotion that will appear randomly. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is the admin message, and this is the message that will appear in the header here that says admin area. Let's activate that, and here you can create a text that it will say to your client, we're going to update, we're going to make some adjustments, we're going to update the website on the Saturday or something. So we are going to update on Sunday or something. So you don't have to call your client. You can post that a week from the day that you're going to do the update, and he will see it probably. And you can also add media or something else to make it a little bit better in the eyes. So let's go and save these changes. And now, as you can see, we'll have here that says we're going to update on Sunday. Let's go to the next one, which is the color scheme and scheme. And if we activate it, we can change the colors. Now, of course, you may know that inside the users, you can change the colors from a palette that you have here. So let's go to users and let's go to all users. No, let's go to add new. No, it wants to create a new user. So I don't want to show the information for my user. So if you go here, if you go to the users, you will see that you have a palette, but here you can create your own palette with your custom colors. Let's go to the next one, which is the custom CSS for the backend, for the admin area, and I can activate that. And here I have for the bar, for comment, body, footer, and everything else. This is it's ready for me. If I hit the bar, it will copy the CSS, the code, CSS code, and it will wait for the functions. So let's go and deactivate that, and let's go to the help content, which basically is something that you can have in the help menu, which is here. Let's go to another page. If I go here, that it says help, and this is the help menu. So if I change here and activate that, I can change the settings inside there. I don't know who is using the help. I haven't used it beside running a wizard or something for a WooCommerce, something. I don't remember. But you can change some items. You can add a sidebar. You can see the settings that it has. And let's keep it activated. And let's go to the next one, which is emails. So in emails, you can change the template that WordPress has. So you can redesign something, but this requires for you to know some HTML. So you can click somewhere like something like this, or this, or this. I don't know, something like that. And this will replace the default settings of WordPress. And whenever the website is sending something like an account is activated or something, it will have this template. Of course, you can change anything that you want. You can see the preview here, but you have to know some HTML code in order to do that, and also some CSS to style it. This is the dynamic things that it will wait: the email subject, message from name, from email, and admin mail. And this is the general variables as it says here. Then we have the from header. We can activate that and we can change the header of the mail. So you have now the 1PC Stratos tutorials, Gmail, and you have the Stratos, and you can change it to something else. And then we have the SMTP, so we can activate that and we can set up an SMTP server, so you can have an actual email sending all those mails from your website. This is something that you should do. You should always have SMTP inside your WordPress, except if you have it in your hosting company. But other than that, you should always have SMTP installed in WordPress. So as you can see, I have the WP Mail SMTP, and it says that you should deactivate that so you don't have any conflicts. And then you will select you will select the SMTP, and also I think it has some integration. I think it has one or two integrations around here. So you can select whatever you want here. I'm not going to activate that. I'm going to deactivate it. And let's go to the next one. Front end. So this is the author box. Let's activate that and see what it is. So here you can create a box that says the author of a post if you have many authors. If you don't have many authors and you only have one, don't do it because it's bad for the SEO. But if you have more than one which writing content in your website, you can have the author box here. You can change how it looks, add some social accounts, add the name and everything else that it's asking here, and then you can create it in a widget form and add it in your front end as a widget. Then we have the cookie notice that you should have if you have a European website or a website that is accessed by citizens in the Europe. So I can activate that, and we can have this information that we're using cookies. You will have the accept button. You can have the privacy policy link, and someone can click on that and take a look at the privacy policy. We have where it will be displayed, bottom or top, and the corner radius and the cookies button border, the colors that you can change, the behavior, so when it will be visible and for how long, and if someone closes it, it will not display for a month. So it can replace another plugin here for this. Next, we have the database error page. Now, I haven't seen this feature anywhere else. You can change the message that you may see in some websites in that it says error establishing a database connection to something else, like we are making some changes at this moment, please visit us later, and pop up an image or something like that, and make it like it's a maintaining mode, instead of just a database error. I really like this feature. So you can add anything that you want here. Next, we have the document. Let's see. You can allow, you can add something in your post, so before entry content or after entry content, and you can have something in your post like there is a giveaway or something else, and it will be displayed in every single post if you don't have it, if you don't want to have it like a pop-up or something. Let's go to the next one, which is the footer content. So it's the footer content for the front end. Again, this is the front end. So you can add something here and it will be displayed in the front end of your website. Let's see. And then we have the header content, which is basically the same with the footer, but in the entire section, in another place. Login screen. This is how you can change the login screen. So there are other plugins that can do that, but this is a plugin that you can do many things and it can replace 2 or 3 plugins. Let's go for these balloons, or no, this one. I think it's a little bit better. So you can have this template and then you can select the language, you can select the logo, the message, the form, error message, the links below the form, the register, back to, privacy policy, and everything else. Then you have the design, so you can change the logo, the background, and everything else that you can see here. And then you have the colors, then where this will be redirected to, and when you log out, where you're going to go. And then you have the custom CSS. Next, we have the sign up screen, so you can activate and change how the people that will go and sign up. Of course, here I haven't enabled the register. You should go to the settings. Let's go and find the settings. Let's go to general. No, I think it's in, yeah, I think it's general. Yeah, it's in general. So in general, in membership, anyone can register. I should click here, save changes, and then go back here and refresh. And now I can select who I want to register, anyone or with sign up code. And I can give him a sign up code. I will choose the role for the code and he will sign up in administrator if he has this code or something else. And as you can see, this is the errors or the message that he will see. After that, we have the utilities. Let's leave that. And now we have the comments control, so you can control the comments that are displayed in your website. So you can whitelist some IP or disable the comments for the whole website. This is a very nice feature if you haven't disabled the comments in the beginning when you started creating comments, you started creating posts, sorry, and then you decided one day to disable the posts. To disable the comments. I keep confusing you. And if you disable the comments for the next post that you're going to create, all the other posts that are created until that moment had the comments enabled. So you would need a plugin to deactivate those. So this is a feature that you may use. Then we have the images, and you can select if we have a favicon or something else when it needs an image and doesn't have any for the comments or something. And of course we have the image file size limit, so you can select how many megabytes you want the people that are registered in the website to be able to upload. Then we have the site generator. We can change the information that we have from WordPress. Let's leave page, and I want to activate that. So we have the text that it says WordPress, the link, and the version, so I can change all of those. Text replacement, so you can select what you want to change for something else. So I'm going to add a rule. I'm going to have it in the post, and I'm going to search for something and replace it with something else. Next, we have the tracking codes, so you can activate that and add codes like Google Analytics, like Facebook pixels, or something else that you want here. And then we have the website mode, which is the maintenance mode or the coming soon mode. I'm going to activate that also. Of course, I don't think that you're going to activate all of those in a single website, but let's go and see what it has here. We have the coming soon or the maintenance mode, and then you can change the logo, the content, design, colors, and everything else. I'm going to deactivate that. Okay. And then we have the widgets. So you can create some widgets like dashboard feeds. So let's go and activate that. And here we have some feeds that we can add. So you can see that it's required the site URL, the feed title, and the feed URL. So this will be your feed information. And then you can go to display and select what you want your feed, your custom feed, to produce. So you can have 10 post or something which is full content or expert, which will hide or show the author and hide or show the date. And then we have the visibility in where you want it to show or not. Let's cancel that. And then we have the widgets. Let's activate that. So you can create your own widgets. You can go to add a text widget, and you can add the text that you want and have it like a widget or something. and you can have a message and everything that it says here. And then we have the meta widget, which will rebrand the meta information that you may have in your sidebar. And if I click here, we can see that the meta widget, this is the meta information, and you can change the WordPress.org to something like your own website, and you can change anything else that you want. Now, this plugin has documentation up here, so you can, whichever page that you are, you can click the view documentation, and you can see each and every one of those what it can do, because it has so many features. And lastly, let's go and check one more time the GT metrics. So I'm going to copy that, going to paste it here again, and I'm going to grab here the URL, and I'm going to paste it again to see how much of request has added to my website. Remember that I have enabled most of those. If I go to the dashboard, I will see that all of those are enabled, all of those. And as you can see, the modules from the admin area, the modules in the front end, the mails, the utilities, most of those are enabled. So let's go to see from 53 requests, 53, sorry, we're going to go to 55. And as you can see, from the size of the website has not changed at all, and the requests are only 2 more. So this is something that you can really use. It will not make your website heavier, and you can replace 2 or 3 plugins from here. And also you can rebrand your website to give it to a client. You're not going to use it in every single one website that you may have, but if you are going to give your client's website for those to add some information, you can go ahead and hide some of those, even if they are admins. So they may be administrators, but you don't want to mess around with your SEO settings with some settings that you may have here, custom post types or anything else. You want to give them specific access for something. So that's all with this plugin. I think it's a very powerful plugin for what it says and what it does, and I'm really sure that I'm going to use it in some clients of mine. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.